Welcome to your Ethereum News Roundup. Here's your latest for Wednesday, September 6, 2023. ARK Invest and 21Shares file for an Ethereum spot ETF. Vitalik Buterin co-authors a privacy paper. The Ethereum Foundation announces ERC 4337 grant recipients, and Synthetix explores a multi-chain approach. All this and more starts right now. Vitalik Buterin, Jacob Illum, Matthias Nader, Fabian Skar, and Amin Soleimani co-authored a research paper titled Blockchain Privacy and Regulatory Compliance Towards a Practical Equilibrium. The paper introduces a method for users to securely disassociate from illicit funds within a privacy pool, aiming to serve as a neutral resource for blockchain regulatory compliance globally. Privacy Pools, coined as the successor to Tornado Cash, is an open-source, smart contract-based privacy tool. It employs zero-knowledge proofs to ensure that deposit and withdrawals remain unlinked. The tool offers customizable privacy sets, enabling users to disassociate themselves from illicit addresses during withdrawals. The mechanism enhances privacy protection against malicious actors and allows users to demonstrate that their funds originate from legitimate deposits without having to disclose their entire transaction history. ARK Invest and 21Shares jointly filed an application with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission for a spot Ethereum exchange-traded fund. Coined as the ARK 21Shares Ethereum ETF, the fund would invest directly in Ethereum and custody funds with Coinbase custody. The ETFs would also trade on the CBOE BZX exchange. If approved, it would mark the first crypto spot ETF in the United States. The application comes after a U.S. District Court judge sided with Grayscale in a petition to review an application to convert GBTC into a spot ETF. ARK Invest is an investment management firm by Cathie Wood, and 21Shares is a provider of crypto exchange-traded products. In a new blog post, Synthetix founder Kane Warwick discussed the feasibility and necessity of deploying its derivatives protocol across multiple blockchains, starting with an experimental deployment on Base. Synthetix is currently live on Ethereum and OP mainnet. Warwick also discussed the potential launch of a Synthetix app chain built on the OP stack, which would simplify governance. Liquidity fragmentation remains a top barrier for multi-chain deployments. Warwick suggested an initial deployment on Base to experiment with demand for ETH collateral rather than the protocol's native SNX token. Warwick emphasized adaptability and the need to gather data before any significant changes are made to the protocol. And lastly, the Ethereum Foundation announced the winners of its Account Abstraction Grants program. A total of $300,000 was allocated to 18 grant recipients, which include Ambry Wallet, ZeroDev, EtherSpot, Mina Wallet, and 6 Degree Lab. The program awarded builders who improve and strengthen account abstraction infrastructure on Ethereum. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us on Twitter at ETHDaily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.io. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.